Follow me.
Hello sir, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, mate?
I'm very good, mate. Could you just turn your microphone up a little bit? Up.
Is that good for you?
That's pretty good.
Nice. There we go then.
Alright, sweet. Welcome along everybody to a full quality session here in Austria, and unfortunately ED2 has had some issues with the host, so we've kind of stole their commentator and brought him here for tonight, and that's JRN, otherwise known as Jack. Welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, this is new to me, so it's going to be interesting. But, you know, you try new things, I guess.
Yeah, have you ever commentated a full quali before?
I haven't, no.
I'll show you how it works. So we got 18, 15, 12. You did say you was an F1 fan.
Yep.
And that's what Endurance is trying to bring. A full quali and a 100% race. So 71 laps tomorrow.
Oof.
It's
That's
quite a
going
lot,
to be
isn't
interesting. Yeah.
Shouldn't take too long on a track like this though. Should be expecting less than an hour 20. We posted a weather report. It's all dry, including this quali, so how do you think the drivers would get on? It is a bit cloudy.
It is cloudy, you know, you probably expect rain, but, like, you know, they'll deal with it, though. If needed, they'll go into the pits on the wet tyres. If it gets a bit dry, they might go on the intermediate, so just looking through the races now. Seem to be doing, who's on fastest lap? Steve AMG. He's a 104, 188.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to sort ED2 out, mate. So if you can maybe pick a car, maybe let's have a look here. Let's go with do you want to pick Cool Hans Carter and maybe just have a look at his lap while I just have a look at ED2 if you don't mind?
Yeah, I'll do that. Comes on to final corner. He's got a let me check what lap he just got. He got a 117. That probably was his out lap though. Jesse 0413 getting a 103.084. That's a very quick lap.
Oh, hard work. I think Matty had some problems with the account.
Yeah, it said it PS Plus issues.
So that's rough, because Matty has PS Plus. There's no doubt about that. So how's it been doing then? So yeah, that was his out lap, of course.
Yep.
Just quali's just started.
Just coming now into turn 10 onto the final corner.
Let's have a look then.
See where he gets. P2 with a 103.4. Oh no, he's been beaten to it by SMM Carson. He's got just beaten him there.
That's his teammate for this weekend.
And Williams.
Hesse has gone pole, 103 dead. We're expecting twos, maybe halfway down, 1025 maybe. I've seen 2.4s and 2.3s. And drivers just warming up. Of course, the aim of this Quali 1 is to get into the top 15. The bottom two will go out and they will start 16th and 17th in tomorrow's race.
Yeah.
None of these drivers will want to be in the bottom two.
No, obviously not. Looks like Cool Hans Carter's letting his teammate go. He looks like they're both on in laps. It looks like they're both going to come in this lap, as they're not really pushing. Or no, they're on low fuel actually. Both of them. So I don't think they'll be pushing their car.
Absolutely not. And just got a driver there asking about the pit entry line. So you go past turn 8 down to 9. There is a white line on the right hand side, and you must follow that into the pits. That's the same in Quali and tomorrow, and the same in real life, of course.
Yeah.
Lopez P4, J-Loop P5, AlphaTauri driver looking to do better. Swarner in Mahas has just come back into the pit. Still a few times without, still a few drivers without their times, Jack. Maybe just a couple of invalidations, maybe.
Yeah, we have we have looks like 5 here. No, 6, sorry, that haven't had a lap yet. COS Wizard is out. There's an out lap from Rosa, and Raji 2005, TRT Tom, and Konzo are all in pit, as well as this Jammy James, who is just exiting the pit now. He's in, I think, the Red Bull. Yeah, he is in the Red Bull.
Hello to everybody in the stream, by the way. ED2 will be getting going soon. They had some issues with the commentary account. So we've had to ask a driver to host, meaning they will have a commentator. But if you just joined, we stole the secondary one and brought him here for tonight so we can see some proper action. We have seen throughout the first 2 weeks of the season that the full quali has offered some fantastic battles, especially in Q3. And there'll be a battle here to get into the top 15 to get a good start. It's not always bad finishing. What's that?
I can imagine Rosa doing quite well in this, as I know he got pole in the what rate was it, the Hungary Grand Prix or something a couple of weeks ago.
He did very well in the endurance last week on his debut. I believe it was 6th or 7th in a very wet Japan. And,
that was Japan.
That was raining for 34 laps of a 53 as well, so he did very well. He was McLaren then, now he's Racing Point because Wizard has come back to endurance and he's taken his McLaren. He sits in the top 10 at the moment, which is not bad.
Yep, I don't know if he's on his out lap. I don't think he is. I think he's just turning into turn 9 onto the final corner now. Let's see where he places. We'll get P4, the 103.4.
It's not bad.
Not a bad lap. He'll want better than that though.
He will, but of course Q1 is not about who gets first. It's about who gets through. That's the most important thing. So Tom Robbo has invalidated. He's going around turn 6. How's Jamie James doing? He's the man who finished 2nd in Japan. Drove very, very well in the tricky conditions. He's going around turn 8 at the moment. And hopefully he doesn't get stuck in traffic.
Looks as though there was a yellow flag. I don't know whether that's for someone with low fuel or just entering the pits.
And Jamie James is just invalidated there on the final, well, 2nd to last corner. And that's why he's coming. Who's on a lap here? I think Samad might be. Now Samad is 1st or 2nd in the championship. Had a great result in Belgium. DNF'd in Japan. So he'll be looking to bring it back. He got a pole in Belgium as well. Showed some very good pace as he heads down to turn 4 in his Renault car. And he's got an ED1 driver as a teammate for this weekend in Konzo. So see how Konzo can do in the endurance tier, because he's shown that he can keep up with the ED1. The EU1. So.
Yeah. 2 Renaults, a Renault high up in the Constructors' Championship. So.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Well, oh, Samar just invalidated on that final curb there. So that's going to slow him down. Slowing down in terms of he's going to have to go back into the pits and go again. It's okay to burn 2 sets of softs, but that limits you in Q3. Because really you want 2 fresh runs to have a really good go at doing as best as you can.
Yeah, Rosa's now turning on to turn 8 now. Let's see how he finishes this lap. I don't know whether it'll be an in lap in fact. No, it looks like he's going to go for the lap.
So Lopez in the Ferrari is on mediums, but he has invalidated. So whether this was on an out lap or not, I'm not too sure.
Rosa remains with a 103 in 5th position.
So Lopez
it looks as if he locked up.
Where did he lock up?
It looks on last corner. It looks as if his gears didn't change enough, or he didn't change his gears, because I heard the rev was a bit different to what you'd expect.
Right, let's go on board with Lopez then. So he's on the mediums, fast lap at the moment. Takes a lot of curb of 3, and now he goes away. He had a flag, but traffic. Williams getting out of the way here, and that is Mr. Carson, his endurance debut this weekend. Of course, teammates with Carter, as we've said, and his Williams teammate also trying to probably get out of the way as he heads into turn 6. The only driver on the mediums at the moment, and the only driver that's going to try and get through into the next round on a set of mediums, but I think he's going to come.
He is going to pit.
Yes. So Tichy, James, and Rage, how are they doing?
See Jesse's on a lap. I don't know if it's out lap.
Jesse. Where's Jesse? He's probably just getting some practice in. What about Tichy, Jammy, James, or Rage? Tichy's going down to turn 7.
7. Steve MG has just gone into the pits with a 103.8. These lot. Oh, Samad has gone pole position.
Tichy's gone off as well.
And Tichy's out.
It's not a pole position. Oh, he has gone out. Oh dear, I didn't quite see it in time, Jack.
No, neither did I.
But he's gone on the final corner, and that is a write-off.
Oof, his wheel is completely gone.
And he said that he won't get in the top 15. That might have just backed it up.
Yeah, Samad, really quick lap there with a 103.005. It's very close to a 1.2 as he turns off turn 6.
Absolutely.
Oh, and TRT Tom is out as well.
He might have done that in the pit lane because he's confident that he'll get through.
Potentially, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. He has put in a good lap.
Okay, mate, I'm just going to quickly sort ED2 out. I'll be like 2 minutes.
Okay.
But as long as you mention what drivers you're watching, I can flip to it.
Okay. What? So you won't be talking now?
Not for about a minute or 2. I just need to make sure they all get in.
Okay. Lopez is on his out lap. Who's on the lap at the minute? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at JSAC in the racing point on his flying lap. Into turn 3. Executed nicely. Let's see what JSAC does get here in as he turns on to turn 9. Oof, he grabs second. That was a really quick lap. Let's watch SMM Carson as he comes around the final corner. He does not improve his time, but still sits 6th.
Alright, I'm back. Apologies. Nice. So, wow, close at the top. 005, some mad.
JSAC just put in a very good lap.
Yeah, he did, yeah. That'll safely put him through. So he's in trouble here. So Jamie James, who got second last week, needs to put a lap in. I'm confident he can. Probably might have to play it a little bit more safe though. There's not long to go. 2 minutes plus about 20 seconds on our end because there's a slight glitch. Wizard may be in trouble. Steve may be in trouble. One more car has got to go.
You got money on anyone, or you're not saying?
No. I don't want to say.
Nah, that wouldn't be the right thing to do, obviously.
But one more has got to go. as McGregor has said, and those two. So Tichy starting P17 tomorrow, and someone has got to finish P16.
Jamie James comes around the final corner. Let's see
That's
if he
an
can
outlap.
pick his time up.
That's an
His
outlap.
outlap. Oh yeah, that's his outlap.
Wizard is not an outlap though, and this is important. He needs to improve, and he improves a little bit. Oh, not a little bit, a lot, and goes P6. Should be safe.
Good lap, and he'll be happy with that.
Should be safe. Who is close to the finish line? Was a Sky. He's up in his time. Was 9th. Goes 6th. Pushes Wizard down to 7th. Still should be safe. Who's next across? I believe it's a Haas driver. Could be Swarner. Has invalidated. Mercedes of Steve outlap. So basically, Jack, we just need to watch the bottom lot.
Yeah, in Jamie James, Steve, Konzo. At the minute, them three are the most in danger of being eliminated from Q1. Jamie James enters turn 8. Let's see if he can get a good time. Let's go on board.
Right, ED2 is underway, which is great. Here's Jamie James. Can he get... Wow, that's not bad. He's P6. And he should be safe. So who's the fight now? So Konzo's on an outlap. So he will have time to cross the checkered flag. Just. The time is a little bit behind. So basically we're looking for Steve and Konzo now. And I think
Konzo
Steve has given up.
Lap, so. Yeah,
I
it
think
looks
Steve
as though he has.
off. And I think that's P16 for Steve and Quali over. Konzo doesn't know that, of course. So Konzo will be under pressure himself, thinking that he has to put a lap in.
So he will go all out on this lap. He'll throw his car
Yeah, of course he
into every
will,
corner.
yeah. He doesn't know that Steve has backed off. He knows Steve is a Mercedes, but maybe he's realised with the full map that the Mercedes driver has stopped. So he's actually going to come up to Steve now. So then he may realise that he is through. I hope he hasn't burnt a new set of softs for this. But yeah, I think that's it, Jack. I think Tichy will be starting P17 tomorrow, and Steve will be starting P16 tomorrow.
It looks as though he doesn't look like he looks like he's the yellow flagged. It looked maybe oh, Carson's out. Well, Carson was in the wall anyway.
And that means that's pretty good. The top 15 within 0.6 of a second. So I have a feeling it's all going to be very close in
Put
Q3.
Konzo into P7. That was a good lap there.
That's him putting his pace down for next half. And that's Steve and Tichy out of Q1 here in Austria, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let Konzo's car drive back to the pits, and we'll get ready for Q2 very shortly. Very, very shortly. So a bit of a waiting job now, everybody.
Yeah.
And we have 15 minutes after this in cloudy conditions to see who can get into the top 10 shootouts and which 5 get knocked out. Starting 11th probably won't be a bad idea, but if you could get through into the top 10 on medium tyres, that would be even better.
That would be ideal situation.
I'll get a quick picture of the session on my phone.
So Mad put in a very good lap there on the softs.
He did, but the competition is incredibly close.
There's not much in it at all. There's not even half a second in it between first and 14th.
Now
Really.
Steve was given a grid penalty as well. I'm not quite sure about. Oh, we'll be able to see. That was given for. Let's have a look on the race director. That was given for a collision with J Luke, but of course that doesn't follow on to tomorrow. So Steve 17th, Tichy 16th, and every other position is to play for.
It's going to be interesting Q2 and Q3 because you know they're all putting in very good lap times.
Yeah, I expect us to dip into the 2s. It'd be interesting, maybe not in Q2. Maybe, who knows? The more tyres you can protect, the more you can use in the shootout.
Yeah.
And you really only want to do one fast lap on your Q2 tyre because of course you start the race on
obviously.
tyre.
You want to ideally put your fastest lap in Q3.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we can't keep the tyre wear going on for a different day. So obviously everyone gets fresh tyres tomorrow
on race day.
But of course you want to do it in one if you can.
Yep.
So we've got a couple of medium people. We've got J Luke there. Lopez has put the mediums on in the pit lane. So has Jesse, so has Carter, so has Rosa. So a couple of people actually heading out now on the mediums.
Lopez has gone out.
I think a Williams has just gone out just there on a medium.
Let me check. Yeah, Lopez and J Luke are on mediums right now. Jesse's gone out on the mediums. Carter's gone on the mediums, and it looks as if that's J-Sack is going out on the softs. Is anyone else going out? No, it doesn't look like it. Carson's gone out on the softs.
So this session, 15 minutes when the clock starts, the drivers have, and a little bit shorter, but it is quite a short lap. So they shouldn't have any issues if they really need to go for 3 runs. They technically have the tyres to do it, but whatever tyres they burn in 1 and 2, they won't be able to use it in 3. And you really want 2 fast runs in Q3 to give you the best opportunity of the best grid place you can get. I think Jesse will be the first driver on a fast lap, so we can remain with the Alfa Romeo driver as he makes his way down to turn 3 on a medium compound.
He'll be looking to put in he won't be like pushing the car as best as he can, but he'll be wanting to stay in the standings for Q3. After Jesse's lap, I can see him getting around P5 above for the race tomorrow. Oh, his rear end's gone down a little bit. Well, that will probably mess up that lap for him. There's a yellow flag.
There is. I think it's a Williams just getting out of the way.
Jesse just lost his rear a little bit on exiting turn 4 past the speed trap. So I think that's his lap time. Not invalidated, but I think he'll want to put in a better lap next lap.
Depends if he wants. Well, he knows that he'll get a fresh boot tomorrow. So if he still feels he can put the lap in on mediums, he will do it. And I think he goes again.
Lopez does get P1 for now.
Here comes Carter on the medium tyre. First time of the session. It's a 3.7. It's not bad. J-Sack's 3.3 on the softs.
Straight away tops it with a 3.3. That's not bad a lap at all.
It's not bad, but it's not perfect. Samad, how's Samad doing? One of the top runners, turn 9 in the Renault. Very quick indeed. Final corner. Be looking for a 103.5, 6 maybe. He's going to cross line on the medium tyre. It is a 5.98. It's a 5.97 on the standings, and that's pretty good on the medium compound.
He'll want better than that. That is a good lap on the medium tyres, medium compound, but he will probably be pushing for a better than that. But I feel he probably thinks he's safe now as he's letting J-Sack by.
Was just picking up a nice slipstream off Samad going down to turn 3. He might have got him half a tenth for a tenth, but he slips out of that corner, and that might have cost that tenth that he just earned back. How's Swarner doing? He's invalidated.
Going into this. Let's have a look at J Luke as he enters turn 6. No, turn 7, sorry. I don't know whether this is his in lap. No, he looks to be staying out for another lap also.
Yeah, maybe. How's Rosa Sky doing in the racing point? Final corner. Kitten Pet has been disqualified from the session, but technically it says he hasn't, so hopefully he hasn't. Rosa Sky 6.6, rubbish. He'll go again. How's Swanner doing? Invalidated for a second time. Jamie James is coming out of turn 3 in the Red Bull, and we can remain on board with this because he's one of the only one who's setting a quick lap at the moment. Look how much curb they tried to take. ABS off locking got the front right quite heavily, and I think Jamie James can definitely hit a 3.3 on the first run, if not better on the second run.
Enters that corner very nicely there. Yeah, he'll be looking for at least P5 or above here. I'm saying this is very fast. Yeah, P3. I'm not surprised. 5.46.
Yeah, spot on.
Beating out Samad with only, what is that, 5/500ths of a second, if that.
Yep, 500ths of a second, and Samad's on the mediums as well, so that tells you how good Samad's lap is.
Yeah.
How's Konzo doing? He's P11 coming down to turn 3. Bit of traffic ahead. Williams getting out of the way. Williams
this is his outlap, so.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh wait, no, it isn't. It's just it just said it a minute ago. Oh my.
And he's going to get some more slipstream here off JSAC. Not too much, but it might be worth a couple of hundredths. Everything counts. A lot of traffic going down to turn 4, but
takes a lot of curb on turn 4.
How's he doing?
Jamie James, I think he's finished for Q. Well, for now anyway. He might go out later. Let's see Samad. He's probably, yeah, Samad's going in this lap as well.
Konzo's backed off a lap, so he was about to put it in, which means he either wants to go again or can feel that he can do something on the mediums.
Rosa's probably looking for a better lap there, where he got a 104 dead on. Oh, and who's that out? Is that Jesse out, or was he coming into the pits? Someone was out on after turn 1. Don't know if they're locked up or what. I don't know.
Tom Roberts across the line. It's a 1 minute 3.8. He did a 2.4 on softs in another tier or something, so might be enough to get him through. I feel the people on the mediums are stressing a little bit, and we might see what they do in real life, where they bring out a soft tyre at the end of the session, and as late as possible.
Flying lap.
Well, not even that, just wait as late as possible to see if they need to actually put the lap in or not. And then if they make a decision, oh, Rage plant him at Alpha into the wall, nearly doing a somersault. And he's gonna, he hasn't got a timing yet, and the Alpha male driver who's had a good start to this endurance tier will want a better grid place than 14th, that's for sure. Well, yeah, the point being,
it is 5 go out here in this one.
Yeah, so only 10 go through. The point being before, by the way, is that, so if you can go out as late as possible, you get a soft time in, let's say you're 9th. If by the end of the session you're the only car to cross and you're still 9th, then you can pit and you still have the median time. But if not, then you can put the soft in and then you can go through.
And it's like Rage will be going in the pit. He hasn't even set a time yet, so I don't know whether he's going to. I don't know whether he has wing damage or what. After he hit the wall, so I'm unsure.
Right, 6 minutes to go. They've had 9 of the session. They've got 6. Swarner and Rage without times. The rest, a complete mixture of softs and mediums. 5 softs and I think there's 6 or 7 mediums there for the times that have been set.
And, did JSAC go out on the mediums or the softs?
That's a good question. I believe
he is now
softs.
on the mediums. So he is now on the mediums.
Softs.
So I think he's given the mediums a run. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, I mean, we take a picture of the table at the end, and then obviously the people who get through in top 10, we tell them what tyre to use tomorrow. Oh, JSAC! That's the best drift you'll ever see on Formula 1 right there. Well, actually the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried to drift around turn 6 and epically failed.
You do lose your rear round after the speed trap on turn 4 a lot of the time, and as you enter sector 2. And I've noticed a few drivers have nearly lost their rear after that. Looks as if Samad and Konzo are both pitting here.
It does, and that a lot of people might come out at the end.
Oh no. They were just slowing down to let people by. They're both going now. They're both on their outlap. Oh, Samad. Yeah, Samad's was on his outlap. Konzo is also now on his lap that he's trying to set. He is in 11th. He'll want to be better than that, as he will be currently out of the race, out of the qualifying, sorry. It can get a bit congested here in turn 3 because you know, it's such a slow corner. You're trying to overtake people, and it's just like, Carter's done a good job there to get out the way of Konzo.
I mean, also at this point, knowing that the Quali and race are dry this weekend, we haven't had a double dry weekend yet. We had rain in the Belgian qualifying and we had rain in the Japanese race. So strategy is playing a part here. If you can start on the mediums, that is obviously better. Austria can be done as a one-stop quite easily. And one of the men that have not a time is Rage in P14, so he's starting his lap now, and this is incredibly important because the Alfa male driver is a good driver and he needs a nice lap here easily.
Samad has gone in. I think he's accepting his P5 there. He won't be too unhappy with that, especially on the medium tyres. As the rest have set it on soft tyres, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, but it could be a problem because look at the drop off at the moment. So P10 is a 4.8. Sorry, a 4.08, which is pretty close to the drop off. If everyone was to smash out some softs at the end, could be in trouble. So we'll see how it plays out in the next 3 minutes or so. Rage, it just said he went purple second sector. That doesn't always represent every single person. Wow, whipping it in as quick as he can.
Here he comes on to the final corner.
Don't want to
Where is he going to finish?
Ooh, that was close. It'll be top 6, I'm sure. Wow.
Oh, he's P1. What a lap that was.
That's safe.
And that's what you expect from him. That's what you expect from him there, really. You know, at the start he looked a bit scared. I think when he hit the wall, I think he lost a bit of front wing. That's why he did go in the pit.
Konzo's popping into the pits now. He doesn't feel he's safe, so he's going to have to hurry up, pop some softs on and get out. Should be able to do it. He's on a fast lap. Wizard has just gone purple second.
Second
potentially, if it's purple or not, we don't know. It's not always correct. But,
let's follow him on his lap. Let's go on board. Throws it into turn 9.
A little bit deep.
A little bit. It goes through onto the final straight and he gets P2.
That's
very good lap.
It's not bad. A lot of people either coming out of the pits or on outlaps at the moment. I think the only person on a fast is Swarner in the Haas. So we can remain on board now. Swarner got a great result in Japan. Got a P4. And I dare say it, carrying the Haas team. Sorry, Kitten Pet, if you hear this. And that's his teammate who's disqualified for blocking the pit lane at the start of his session. So I'm not quite sure if that was Codemasters mugging him off a little bit. But what I am sure is that his teammate's doing his best here as he comes through round turns 7 and 8.
Looks like a good lap this if he gets these last 2 corners spot on. He throws his car into turn 9, which is nice. This could be good.
Oh, shaky again.
He does get P6.
He does get P6. It was shaky.
It was towards the end.
Final corner because he didn't want to commit because he knew that if he would have got it wrong and invalidated, then he might not have got through. How's Carson doing? And Carson's shown great pace. Wow, so close to the limits. And again, there you go. That's the limits broken. And he will be able to go again. He will have fresh tyres for tomorrow. But I think that might have done a this and next lap invalidated.
Rosa just goes P1. Wow, I've just watched him do that. He really needed that lap as he was in P12.
Yes, good shout. Good shout. So Rosa 029. That'll put in comfortably into Q3 and starting on the softs tomorrow night at the start of a 71 lap race. Samad is on an out. You see this now? A lot of people have thought, right, I might not make it on the medium, so a lot of people have gone softs.
Because Konzo wasn't on a good lap, he was on the medium, so he's just threw his car out late on.
Oh, Samad's just, I think, this and next lap invalidated. Where's that McLaren? Who's that McLaren? Is it Wizard?
It's Wizard,
I think he's coming into pits. I think the checkered flag is out now, and I don't think anyone's going to make it. Wizard's going to finish his lap. I don't think he'll beat a 3-3 on
We're
one
on
tyres.
Konzo now. Konzo needs a good lap here, otherwise he is out of
Where's
Q2.
Konzo? Yeah.
He's in P12. He's on his last lap. This will be. He can't do any more. After
you're
this.
right, actually, yeah. So his teammate is 9th. He can't do any better. He's stopped. So it's all on Konzo. He's either going to knock Carter out or knock himself out. And I'll let you take this over from here.
This is going to be interesting. He can either push Samad down into P10, which Samad will be safe, am I wrong?
Yeah, he'll be safe.
And they can both make it as he turns into turn 10. Ooh, just it keeps the limits. And he's in P3. What a lap. He's really saved himself there onto P3 in Q2. And Samad looks to be safe as everyone behind him has seen the checkered flag. So yeah, Samad is safe just.
Samad is safe, and JSAC is starting on the medium tyre tomorrow in the top 10. I don't think anyone else is, which is a great benefit. It's not the longest run down to turn 1 either.
No.
He didn't actually. Oh, he didn't. It was, you were right, he was on the mediums at the end, wasn't he?
He was, because
so
I know
completed the lap on the softs.
Rosa came out on the mediums and did then go on to the softs towards the end and put in a very good lap, as I've proven, onto P1 with a 103 dead.
Yeah, so the only man starting in the top 10 on the mediums is Samad. Everyone else will be starting on the softs, and starting 11th will be Carter tomorrow. Tom Robbo and J. Luke in the Alpha Towers. Jesse will be starting 14th. Kit and Petter, who either unluckily got disqualified or did it on purpose, I don't know.
I wasn't watching him. All I saw was him spun out on
15th.
the track. I just saw him on the track sideways, so I didn't know what went on there. But this is going to be a very interesting Q3 now. Let's see who goes out straight away. Let's go here, put the fastest lap, fitted.
Alright, it's time everybody for the top 10 shootout for the race tomorrow night.
First. Raggy will exit the pit lane first.
Looks like the clouds have disappeared a tiny bit, so might have some light cloud conditions, might have increased the track temperature by 1 or 2 degrees. Might also, I think there's Carson or some other person, it might be Carson, who's running no light. So hopefully he can spot his braking points in the some parts of the track.
There's 4 people on outlaps now. I don't know if anyone else is coming out just yet. It looks like the 2 racing points are staying in. Konzo in the Renault has stayed in, but Samad is leaving. Jamie James is just coming out, as well as Lopez in the Renault and the Red Bull and the Ferrari. Raggy was the first one out of the pit lane, so let's go on board with him. And this is his outlap. Behind him is Samad in the Renault.
So my idea of this is, from what we've seen, is that people go out for a flying run and then go out for a second flying run at the end.
Yeah.
So it's going to get rather close. I've just been told that ED2 between 1st and 7th in Q1, because they're quite far behind, was 1/10 of a second.
Oh wow.
So it's all pretty close. Austria is very pad hungry. Pad does come out on top against wheel sometimes. There are tracks like Monaco, Azerbaijan where wheel dominate, but Austria is definitely a pad dominatory track.
There seemed to be yesterday a few collisions in Monaco. They seem to be a few misunderstandings within the rules of Quali, and letting if you're on an outlap, like there was a lot of new drivers on the grid. Yeah. And obviously, if the new drivers, you're new to a racing league, Monaco isn't the world's greatest way to start off.
No,
Oh, Rage's just gone off. Really far off there.
Is he alive?
He's on 10. He's on 1-3, but he went really wide. He did a 103.9. Oh, he's off again.
That'll be back tyres too hot. So, we've started this session with a 103.135. We know that everyone's going to be bashing the soft, so we can actually concentrate on the times a bit more. Cos Wizard has set a 103.3. Next one to cross the line will be Jammy James in the Red Bull. And these first times are important, just in case you mess up your second batch. Very close to the outside limits, not looking bad. Through turn 10, Jammy James is going to cross the line, and it's going to be a 3.5. Not that good. Lopez crosses the line, 3.5 as well.
Rage will be very annoyed with that. He invalidated on the last corner.
Swanner has gone P3. Good lap. Rosa Sky is on his out lap. Rage's in, and there's a Renault behind, and I believe that's Samantha who's coming in. So we might as well skip to Rosa.
Yeah, I'm on board with Carson at the minute. I don't know if this is his out lap or not.
I believe it's an in.
No,
you can see his fuel gauge red, which means he has 0.
He is going to top up his fuel, then he will probably come straight back out, as there is not as much time here in Q3. Rage, well, I can tell he'll be very annoyed with that. He turned on turn 10 and he looked to have locked up with hot tyres on turn 10. Keep on board with Rosa as he exits turn 4.
So we saw a 314. No, that's we saw a 3005. Excuse me, in Q1. Yeah, we've seen a 3029 in Q2. So are we actually going to hit the 2s or not? Rosa,
like I said,
may start this off.
Rosa's on a good lap. Very good. He exits turn 10.
I'm very surprised that didn't invalidate. Very surprised. I'm probably costing some time. Oh, I've got a phone call. Not the best time. I'll message the person.
More important things to do.
Commentary is life.
Rage back out on the softs, to have probably gone in and probably, I don't know, probably put more fuel in. Carson is on his way out, in fact. He's probably just filled up with fuel. Let's go on board with JSAC.
Yeah, so Rosa, I was on board. Rosa obviously got top of Q2, so he has got the pace to be at the top, and Rosa is having a blinder in endurance at the moment, especially on his debut last week, so we'll see how he can do. Very important, every single position you can make. It's a long race, endurance. I mean, shorter in terms of other tracks. Like I said, probably done in about an hour 18 without safety cars and stuff. It is sunny tomorrow for once. We haven't got any rain for the whole weekend. How's JSAC doing, Jack?
JSAC is just about to enter turn 9. Let's go on board. Ooh, it looked to took that a bit wide. I don't think this will be as... Oh no, to be fair, this is going to be a very, very quick lap. Yeah, he goes P1. I saw that he took turn 9 a bit wide. Yeah. And then I saw his timer entering into turn 10. He's invalidated on this lap, so he will be coming in this lap. So let's focus on Samad, who is on another lap by the looks of it on the soft. First.
So we might as well nip to him.
Yeah.
Go in order of the track, but yes, JSAC is back for this weekend. He has had connection problems. Oh, Rage! I mean, that is very harsh. I mean,
he's just invalidated.
Didn't look like an invalidation in my eyes, but yeah. I mean, I don't normally
probably very frustrated with that.
I don't normally give sympathy for people who invalidate, but that looked very harsh. So Konzo is the man behind him. Samad said a 2.7. Wow. So we're into the 7s, the top end of 2s. Here comes Konzo, looking alright on the final corner. He's going to cross the line. It's only a 3.2, puts him in P3 for now.
The two Renaults look speedy in this.
Yeah, they do, you're right. Konzo, of course, is a reserve driver just for this weekend as we try and look for a full-time replacement for Samad's teammate.
Lopez is going in this lap, I'm assuming. Yes.
Yeah, so everyone will go in the pits now. and then all come out for one more run at the end.
Let's have a look. Nobody else now. They're all slowing.
I've got COVID.
Samad has invalidated. Samad has invalidated his lap, but he is going in anyway, so he won't mind.
Yeah, so we can chill for a couple of minutes. Hello everybody in the stream, by the way. Carson is on no line, yes. Yes, just try to read through the comments. So this is the fun bit. Who wants pole? I mean, Samad's looking very, very good at the moment, but who can push it?
You've got to put an absolute... you've got to be really quick to beat that. That is a fast lap.
I mean, Samad is also starting on the mediums as well. So, if he can get pole here and start on the mediums with his Q2 tyre, that is looking pretty good for the Renault driver. Of course, he did very well in Belgium, won the race, got pole, but he had a mare in Japan and DNF, so it's all about consistency.
Ooh, Wizard has gone on the outlap. Well, Wizard is on his outlap.
On to his fast lap now.
Fast lap now, yep.
Jamie James will be first, and he's gone purple first. So that's a 15.711.
Very quick
Wizard,
set to
who's
one.
Invalidated?
Wait, is Wizard just invalidated?
Yeah, turn one.
He has. Oh dear. He must have just gone all four wheels off on turn one.
Right, just making sure everything's alright with ED2. Yeah, so I was telling you it was 1/10 between first and 7th, 6/10 between first and 14th. Jeez. That was the same here actually, but yeah, nice to see. So Jamie James then, can he put his car on pole? No, he can't because it's invalidated, so he's going to have one more opportunity. He won't want 8th, absolutely won't want 8th. How's Wizard doing? Oh yeah, of course he invalidated turn 1.
J-Sack is on his outlap.
J-Sack is on his outlap, yep, that's true. Carson and Ragay without times. Lopez, Jamie James in the bottom 4. Of the top 10 at least. Rosa Swan are doing well. Wizard getting a great placed result so far, starting P4.
Ragay has just gone on to his flying lap, so he'll put in a P1 performance. No, J-Sack did in fact, in Q2.
Well, this is where
I'm sure who put in P1 in Q2? I'm sure it was one of the Racing Point.
Yeah, it was a Sky put the fastest in Q2, which was a 3.0, quicker than J-Sack's.
Unsure what Ragay's doing. He's slowed down.
Yeah, slowed down, yeah. So he's obviously messed up somewhere, and he's going to have to wait till he crosses the line. And this is a problem, if you don't hook your lap up, you're in trouble.
Yeah, there's no... If you just mess it up, then you've just got to live with that and then play again next lap.
J-Sack has messed up too, so he's
Let's see how Lopez
down.
gets on, enters into turn 9. Oh, he invalidated. Lopez just invalidated on turn 10.
Yeah, he did, I saw that. So Swanner's now going onto his fast lap. Checker flag is soon approaching. J-Sack has invalidated, so he'll be the next one.
I think Lopez invalidated this and next lap because I can see.
Yeah.
I can just see the big map is all red, so it looks as if he has invalidated this lap too, which isn't good.
How's Rosa going to do? He got a 3.0 last quali. He's slow. He's going to have to go again. And this is where the pressure comes in now, as we try and track who's going to cross the line. So Konzo will be next. And can it be a Renault 1-2? That'll be pretty incredible. We haven't seen that this season. He's going to come across the line. It'd have to be better than a 3 dead. It's a 0.75. And it's 0.004 of a second off J-Sack, and his quali is over. Jamie James has set a P4085. He's into the pits. Lopez is going to try again, but he's invalidated. He might cross the checker flag in time and may get a final opportunity. Here comes Ragay. It's P9 at the moment. He's going to go P5. It's not bad, but he probably would have expected better.
I think J-Sack's coming on to turn 9 now. This will be interesting to see. Ooh. Where will he get? Can he? Ah, it doesn't matter. He gets just slower than his fastest lap.
Yeah, I think that's Quali over, unless Samad can beat his time, but he goes wide at turn 10, somehow does it invalidate, and Samad takes 2 points home in the endurance Quali places, and JSAT gets a point to his name, and Racing Point's name, for the full Quali. Samad, JSAT.
The Renault do have a good set, well, they do have a good start to tomorrow's Grand Prix.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, JSAT, Konzo, Jammy James, 14 thousandths of a second between second and fourth. That could be huge tomorrow. Samad starting at the mediums as well. What a result that is for the Scottish man.
1:2.7, that is incredible.
I've seen better from some of these drivers, so just not being able to hug it up.
What's the quickest you've seen?
2.4.
2.4.
And I've also seen that Carson didn't set a lap in the end, and that might just be the pressure of the no line game coming into account, so he'll be starting 10th on his endurance debut. That's the final standings, everybody. Get a quick picture, and that forms a grid for tomorrow. And of course we have Jack Prentice in the Red Bull, we have Vapor King in the Ferrari, Reeser from ED1, who is amazingly quick. He'll be starting at the back of the grid tomorrow in the Mercedes. A 20-man grid tomorrow, and it should be a fun 71 laps, because Samad might not be first by turn 3 because of the soft starters behind. How did you like the full Quali, Jack?
Yeah, it was really, really good. Really enjoyed it, and hope to be back on the commentary soon. Just all depends, though. It all depends on availability, and you know. But yeah, really interesting today to see these races being, obviously, I'm not up there here with these lot standards, but to see these lot and how these lot race, it's very interesting.
And that is it, everybody. We move to about 23 hours from now, where the ED1 drivers tackle 71 laps at the Styrian Grand Prix. Do not miss it. I have a feeling it might be a good one. Good night.